Hi Flosstube, it's Sharon and you found my channel for cross stitching. This is Flosstube number 3 and welcome. It is June 14th, Saturday, I think. 15th, Saturday the 15th of June, and I'm here for my monthly update. Stitched quite a bit, I think, this month, last 5 weeks or so. Thank you for coming back to me. I'd like to say thank you, and I do have some mentions. I forgot to mention last time everyone who shouted me out after my WIC parade, so I will mention it back and say thank you. No particular order. We've got Lara, we have Elaine from Ellie Welly Stitcher, Vicky from I'm Not Cross, I'm Stitching, Nina from Nina Hobby Site, Elisa at eCrafting in Colorado, Michelle at Mama Loves You GB, and Natalia from Official Mermaid's Cove. I will link them below if I can work out how to do it. Fingers crossed. I've also got some shout outs of my own, and these are mainly full coverage stitchers. Sarah from Stitching Jet, Laura from Buzz Stitches, Nadia at Dark X Stitch, Andy the Crow Stitcher, and Kelly at Kel's Stitches. Now they mainly do full coverage, which is my bag. So yeah, that's out of the way. Alright, right, straight in. I'm trying to focus on my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. It's the regular size, max colours, massive project. Not as big obviously as the super size, but it's still big, and so it's out all the time, and I pick it up sort of 2-3 times a week and try and put in 1,000 stitches each time. So I've done quite well. It's this one here. Once Upon a Fairy Tale. There we are. And I started in the middle, and then I went up to the top and down to the bottom just to make sure I had enough fabric. And then I went across and I've done the castle, and I've come all the way along here, and I'm now on this section here. And I am at 16.90% at 67,952 stitches. Obviously it's all, most of it's there, but you saw it all in the WIC parade. So I have done all of this here, filled all this, filled the night in, and found the end of the pattern. So this is the end of the bookshelf. So I'm slowly working my way through that. I generally pick a colour and that's in this section here, pick a colour, run it all the way through, pick the next one, run it all the way through. But also trying to fill in all those ninja stitches being max colour. There's loads of them. Forward for you. I can't see very well. The light in here is really bright. It's early in the morning. Well, it's not early, it's 9 o'clock ish. Here we go. So that's that one. That is that one. Next I worked on, take that piece of paper away. Next I worked on the Queen of Spades Sends Her Regards, which is fabulous. I love this one. Stephanie Pour-Mon-Law. And I started at the top. There. And and this time around I've only done a little bit, I've only picked it up a little bit and filled in this section here. So there we are. They're not masses done. I'm at 22%, 22.32% at 32,539 stitches. As I say, I think I probably only got about 1,000 stitches in, maybe not even that, in this bit here. So that's her. She's fabulous. That's 1/1/10th stitch on 32 count. That's her. The next one, I'll show you a picture on my iPad because it's not a very good printout. It's the In Search of Dragons. Let me see if I can find one for you. Hopefully you can see that with the light. So in here. It's by Stitches So Beautiful, or charted by her. And I am 1/1 32 count tent. Started this for the Year of the Dragon in February this year, and I'm at 6.41%. And I've just been trying to fill in all the ninja stitches because there's so many. This is confetti. So I think he's pretty much done, as is, and the doggy's face. Yeah, but I'm still working on this, that's why I still in the hoop. Been taking this to work, this one. So that's going to go back in the bag and take that back to work. I work in a, I'm a secretary in a garage, so it's quite a dirty environment. So this is dark colours, so it's ideal to take. So that's that. One. I also picked up the Forest Flowers mandala, and that is by Counting the Stars on Etsy. I'm doing this 1/1 full cross on 28 count, and I'm at 26.44%. That's up. Tiny stitches. And I was stitching it the other day, and I only realised I've got little smiley faces. Cute. 26%, so quarter of the way through. I had toyed with the idea of restarting it on a smaller count, on a 25 count, because the stitches are really tiny on 28. And you know, sometimes you think, oh, I don't want to pick that up, that's a bit of a struggle, but I'll persevere it and see how I go. That one. Next one is another favourite of mine, which is a coffee shop. Oh, just so lovely. I can't remember the name of the company. It's on Etsy. Can't remember. If you're interested, let me know and I'll find out for you. But I'm doing this one on 1/1 full cross on a 25 count, and this is still in the hoop because I'm still working on this one as well, because this is my favourite one at the moment, or one of them. So all of this is complete. The door is complete. I think all of that is complete, apart from a couple of bits in the flowers here, and I think the window, there's a couple of ninja stitches left. But again, I pick one of the colours that's in here, and then I run it through, and then one of the colours, that confetti colour, and run it through, just to try and yeah, but it's lovely, isn't it? Do love that. Next I picked up my 100 owls, owl forest embroidery. Now I restarted this beginning of May. The fabric I used originally was really dark, gorgeous fabric, but it was just so dark and the foliage wasn't showing up very well, so I swapped it to this one here. So this wasn't showing up very well and the owls weren't very bold, so I've restarted it on this one, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4 owls so far. And this is one of Megan's coffee craft fabrics, 36 count, and I'm doing it 2 over 2, and I'm doing this one with Sue, who I sit next to at the Essex Needles retreat. So hopefully, Sue, when I see you next, we'll have a fair bit done together. I know you've been working on yours. I think you restarted yours as well. Hope you're all right. So, that's that one. Had a little new start. Cheeky new start. Got a thing for buildings at the moment, and I don't know why. Every time I see something on Etsy, I think, oh, I love that. And it's another building. Why? I don't know. But anyway, so here we are. Another full coverage, obviously. Whimsical Village, this is called. It's by Tam Stitch Designs on Etsy. Get me, I wrote that down. 1 over 1, 25 count. And I'm just under 1,000 stitches, 969 stitches. And that's where I am. Started in the middle. Started in the middle with this bit here with the roof here and the tree here. It's on 25 count, but it feels like it's 28. The stitch is tiny. But I've measured it. It just feels like it's 28. I don't know why. So I'm not quite drawn to that because of I might restart it on a different bit of fabric maybe. I picked up the Rich Tapestry of Life by Josephine Wall as a Haid. I saw someone on the Haid Facebook page who had finished it, and it spurred me to pick it up. Didn't do very much on it, a little bit. I'm at 9,526 stitches, and it is well, I started off at 2 over 1/10, but I've now swapped to 1 over 1, and that's where I am. And I've done this much here, which is 3.5% altogether. There we are. So I don't know how much, maybe a couple of thousand stitches there, possibly. That's that one. Also picked up Attraction, and this is charted by Blushing Pinch Stitches, and it's Gary McNamara is the artist. And this is a massive one. I am at 6.35%, 6.35%. There we are. And I worked in her cheek here, filled out some of her nose and some of her lips as well. And she's at the moment 20,913 stitches so far. When I first started my Flosstube, I didn't write down the stitch totals, so from now on I'm writing the stitch totals so that I know how much then I've done for the following Flosstube, so you'll have proper stats next time. She's huge. I mean, look, she's even bigger than me. Crikey. Another favourite, Artisy, Elizabeth I, When a Princess. Now, I'm a massive Tudor medieval fan. Love it. Love it, love it. I used to work in a museum years ago. She is on 25 count, 1/1, and I am now at 13.20%. Yeah. And I've filled in majority of her skin. I think pretty much all of her skin actually is all done now. Just a few ninja stitches in her hair to go. I'm trying to do a couple of coloured threads and strands, and then I do a couple of the dark black and 939, and then I do a colour, and then I do the dark, and then I do the carboys, because there's so much black. And it's not just black, it's dark colours. So yeah, she's gorgeous. And she's instantly recognisable. Beautiful. Love her. And then I had another new start Artisy brought out their free May patterns, and one of them I just had to start straight away, and it's Mini European View. Isn't it lovely? Just reminds you of holidays, doesn't it? Fabulous. And it is on 20% already, 20.44%. Now I took this to work and I think I've made it a bit grubby look, so apologies for that. Let's just turn that around a little bit so you can't see it. There we go, there we are, that's better. Look at that, 20% already. That went really quick. I've not written it down. What have I done on it? I'm sure it's it's full cross, 1/1. I think it's 25 count. I think it's 25 count. It's fabulous, love it. Just the right amount of not block stitching, because I don't like block stitching, but just the right amount of stitching. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. This was the last one I picked up. Napping Kitten Dimensions. No idea what percentage I'm at, but I let me put that behind it actually. There we go. I hand dyed the fabric that came with it because I didn't fancy doing all that sky. Back stitching as I go. Filled out most of her face, started on the back stitching. She's gorgeous, so cute. I've kept her in here because it's easy. And that is all that I've worked on. Which is quite a lot really, considering I work full time. I am going to do some plans because I've got let me show you how I store mine. This is how I store my full coverages in here. So what I do is I just pull from the top. Right, okay, I want to work on this mini. So that's what I've done. The first one I pulled out was this one. Butterfly Port Mauve by Jenna della Grottaglia Maldonado. It's a Haid ornament. At the moment I'm at 46%. So here is where I am at the moment. So there we are. That's where I am at the moment. Then, oh, I've lost the lost my little bit of paper. It's down here. Oh. Then I picked this one up too. And this is oh sorry, that one is Butterfly is 1/125 count, and I hand dyed that myself. This one is 1/110 on 32, and that's where I am at the moment. And I should take photos of these and show you next week where I got, not next week, next month. And also the smaller ones that I have are in project bags. This one made by me. And this is Christmas Parade. Cottage garden samplings. And it is on, what fabric is it on? I'll keep the ticket. One of Megan's. I don't think I've got the ticket. It's either 32 or 36, can't remember. Opalescent, and that's where I am starting from. And I'm doing this one with it's raining. Sorry. Distracted by the rain. So there we go. See how much we get done on that one. Oh, I'm doing this with Julie from the Essex Needle Retreat. We started this back in, is it January, Julie? Or was it Christmas one? November, I can't remember. It might have been January. Then I picked up this one. So we're going to have a go on this one, see how much we can get done. This is on 28 count 1/1, and it's a chromatic alchemy one. It's called Funfetti. There we are. And that's where I am on that one. You want to know the colours? The colours are 08 and 3685. 08 is this one here, and 3685 is the red. Sort of a burgundy red. That's where I am on that one. See how far we get on that one. One last one I picked up to do, and it's Nora Corbett, and it is Floral Dream. Picked her up, put some stitches in her. Oh, so behind her you can see right through. And that's where I am with her. All the called for apart from fabric. Fabric is a chromatic alchemy. I can't remember the name. What is it? Chromatic alchemy. Yeah, I think it is. See how far I get on there. That's my plans. Had a little bit of haul, only two things. One was the May fabric, which was late because they couldn't get the fabric size. So So this came, and I'm waiting on the next one. That should be here any day. June's. This is 32 count even weave. This is Lakeside Needlecrafts fabric of the month, and it's a blue cirrus. So you've got all the. Okay. That looks okay. It's coming out all right. It's a nice one. No idea what I'm going to put on that yet. It's nice to go into stash. And I picked up another chart from someone called Inspire and Uplift. If I can, I'll link it below. It's not on Etsy. And it is called Prefects Bathroom, from Harry Potter, which is fabulous, and I just loved it. Who's doing it? I think Stitching Jet is it Stitching Jet doing it? Yes, she is. And Nadia Dark X Stitch are stitching this, and I saw them and I fell in love with it and thought, yes, thank you, I'll have that. Should I do that? And that is it. That's only a little bit of haul. Plans, yes, I've done my plans. That's it. A few people mentioned my garden. Yeah, my garden. Where you can see this wall here. That's the first terrace. Well, obviously you've got the patio here, and this is the first terrace with the grass. And then this is a waterfall. It's not on at the moment because it's only 9 in the morning. And then I don't know if you can see how far. Let me put my glasses on. Let me see where you can see. There's a balustrade here. That's the next terrace. And then there's some steps behind me here that go up further. They go up and then up again to the next terrace. Yeah, we've got a shed up there. And then you go through the gate, and my greenhouse is on the next terrace. And when you're at the top there, you can see right across the house. Just lovely. It's a work in progress. We did all the waterfall and everything, not last year, year before, but as you can see, this side is a work in progress. We've cleared the decks, or primed to clear the decks, and re-terraced it, because I think it was all done about 20 or 30 years ago. All this wooden balustrades and things and pieces are all rotten and falling apart, so we're having to redo it all. But because it's on a slope, when it rains, obviously everything washes down, so we're going to have to terrace it, so it makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, which is nice, because when you're sitting in the conservatory, you're right in the garden rather than looking out and not seeing very much. You can see everything. It's lovely. Let me turn you around. I don't know if you can see. Is that better? Yeah. So yeah, work in progress. So yes, had a good month. In May, beginning of May, my youngest got invited to Buckingham Palace for the Gold Duke of Edinburgh garden party. He wanted me to go with him, bless him. Oh, it was a lovely day. The rain held off, thankfully. It rained the day before and the day after, but on the day it was lovely. Got to meet a Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward. Not personally, he was within the group. When he walks around after all the presentations and everything, you have to kind of like line a route, if you like, and he walks around, and he did that for about an hour and a half, so he wasn't, you know, just sort of high and by, and when he stops, he kind of talks to a group of probably 8 young people, where they come from, what they've been doing, all that kind of thing. So it wasn't one-to-one, but it was certainly quite personal. and the gardens were gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, obviously, as they would be. It was a long day. So anyway, very proud of him. So he's done that. He's off to China as well this weekend with his university for a month in China. He's studying politics, so he's off doing that. Yeah, that's it. I think not much else is planned. Just a bit of stitching when I get some free time. Yeah, hope you're all well. That's about it, I think. Well, I'll sign off and see you possibly beginning of August. No, gosh, that's miles away. Where are we now? Middle of June. Maybe the end of July. Maybe the end of July I'll try and record again, if I've got enough to show you. We're away in middle of August in Norfolk. Oh, there is a mod and rocker weekend, middle of August in Kings Lynn. Oh, can't wait. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's only for a day, so you know, scooters and bikes and live music and rock music and a bit of northern soul and soul. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hopefully the weather will be nice. It was last year. So I'll try and record the end of July if I can. If not, beginning of August it would be, or it'll be when I come back from holiday. So thanks for watching, and happy stitching, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.